Ski passes, living room pianos, and trampoline parks. The ABC 15 investigators are finding these are just some of the things taxpayers are footing the bill for kids enrolled in the state's voucher program. ABC 15 senior investigative reporter Melissa Blasius talking to a member of the Parent Advisory Board for Arizona's Empowerment Scholarship Account Program on what he thinks state government leaders should do to improve accountability.
This parent gives credit to ESA administrators for catching up on a backlog of funding requests and trying to clarify the rules. But he says some more needs to be done to ensure the rapidly expanding program is in the best interest of Arizona kids and taxpayers. Brian Hackbarth believes in the power of empowerment scholarships.
I think it's a good thing for Arizona.
Our state that consistently ranks near the bottom of all states for public education.
It is the right of the parents who makes the selection of where those kids go to school, how they're going to be taught, and what's going to be taught.
Hackbarth says his own daughter, who has autism, has thrived with the help of ESA-funded private tutors, therapy, and even piano lessons. Her piano was a hand-me-down, but Hackbarth knows of other ESA parents who are buying new pianos for their living rooms with taxpayer dollars.
Some of the stuff I heard during meetings, I was shocked, that there was no oversight in the past.
Arizona ESA Director John Ward tells ABC 15 families choosing private schools or home education this year can receive at least $7,300 per child. A portion must be spent on academics, but the rest can go for other educational purposes.
A family would have to submit a curriculum showing what they're teaching.
Approved expenses for last year included more than $800,000 for horseback riding, trips to zoos in 8 states, and about 3,000 transactions at indoor trampoline parks, according to state data analyzed by ABC 15.
The vast majority of purchases that are coming through are completely allowable in terms of what the law says is allowable.
Does there need to be a serious look this legislative session and maybe a rewriting of some of this legislation?
I think so. I think they need to look at what they're doing, what the staff is doing right now to correct all the mistakes. I don't think our legislature on both sides of the aisle really looked at how it was written when we decided to expand.
Hackbarth advocating for 2 kinds of changes, putting more caps on how students can use taxpayer money and finding a way to measure academic success.
We need to make sure that we have everything in place that it would be if it's like at a public school. We need to have something in place. Otherwise it could fail.
Arizona House leaders have formed an ad hoc committee on ESA governance and oversight. They held their first hearing a couple of weeks ago. I'm investigator Melissa Blasius, ABC 15, Arizona.
ABC 15 reached out to Republican State House Speaker Ben Toma's office for comment today, and we were told that he was unavailable and out of state. We did catch up with Governor Hobbs at an event this morning. ABC 15 investigator Melissa Blasius asked her about the millions of dollars ESA parents are spending on non-academics for their kids.
And educational extras like taxpayer money paying for more than $1 million in martial arts lessons, $1 million in private swim lessons, a $10,000 sewing machine, etc.
A $10,000 sewing machine? Okay, sorry.
Really, these were approved transactions by the ESA program. What are you willing to do to take a harder look at exactly where taxpayer money is going and have some more accountability in that?
I mean, I think I've been calling for this from day one, not just from day one in the governor's office, but since we started enacting ESAs back in 2011 when I was a brand new legislator. One of the biggest criticisms is that the program is unaccountable and there's not enough measures to protect taxpayers and make sure that their dollars are being spent on appropriate expenses. So there needs to be guardrails, there needs to be more accountability.
Governor Hobbs says looking at the upcoming legislative session, every idea is on the table.